Neat having the head of a lion, so Neat can be ferocious as well as for wealth, as for prosperity. And the lion is the seat of royal power. It symbolizes the seat of royal power. Neat being holding a bow because she's from Sept, all right, the land of the bow in ancient Nubia. So Neat is in, you see she has a Nubian crown on top of her head here. The red crown is Nubian crown, the white crown with the top of it, which seems to me, I will talk about that too, represents something too. This is the largest Parthenos this is Neat Athena, but this is in Tennessee, I believe it's Memphis, Tennessee, at the museum. And Athena is nothing but Neat. She has all the symbols of Neat. They just changed her a little bit. She even has the ears of a cow, going back to Hathor. This is the largest representation. And the wheel that she holds really symbolizes the boat coming from Thebes, steering the boat. Wow. So Neat is one of the most ancient deities known from Egypt. Her name stems from a word meaning primeval water, or that which is. The first depictions of the goddess during the pre-dynastic times was an emblem of two arrows crossed over a shield. So we're thinking that women were warrioresses of this ancient tribe. And in ancient Nubia, we're finding that women are buried with knives and weapons. So we know that women were out there in the battlefield just as much as the men were. The symbol of Neat, she is the oldest known of all gods. So she's the very oldest. We've not found any older anywhere in the world. She is the very oldest of all gods. And water is the symbol of Neat. So when in front of the Tekkens, when you get that pool of water, it symbolizes Neat. And we are finding that in Egypt, they didn't throw away anything. All the symbols are built on top of each other from the past. They didn't throw away. We're a throwaway society like we are today. They built upon all the historical knowledge, and you can basically trace their origins and their belief system by their symbols and by their iconography. Okay? The true question is the oldest version of the mother god of creation. Is it Sept, who we know may have material that made her real queen from ancient Nubia? Is it Neat, who is known to represent the primordial water? The first time we read the words, I am as I am, as Neat describes herself according to Egyptian texts. So that Bible verse that we hear, I am that I am, comes from Neat. Once again, okay, Tanit means land of Neat. So that even goes all the way up to Yoruba. There's Tanit in Yoruba as well. So it's an Akan symbol, and we know, traveling back to Ghana, that when we went to a shrine house, they told us that those ancestors back there came from Egypt. So they're tracing their ancestry. Even the Tinka Menet, even the names in Ghana have come from ancient Egypt. Why did they leave? Pretty much because the Romans and the Greeks pushed them out, then the Serbs, then the people from Turkey, then the French, then the British. I mean, they've been inundated for 3,000 years with people trying to take their stuff, taking their stuff out. Arabs, I can't forget them. The Arabs that have dismantled the pyramids. In the hotel me and my husband stayed in, the stones were in the floor of the pyramid that were stolen from the pyramids, where it was a smooth rosette, a rose quartz that were right in the hotel. The name for water, nip, and metal measure, actually again coming from the word Neat. And for that matter, it's female in etymology because all female words in metal measure end with what? T. So we know that it has a female origin. Was she from the north, south, east, or west? The south refers to the southern origins of the Nile. Even when you go south, the people still say we're from the south. Even when you go to southern Sudan, they still say they're from the south. So how far south in Africa they're talking about? They could go to the tip, it could be from the tip of Africa.
They came from the beginnings of the Nile.
They came from the foothills of the mountains of the moon. So that could be a lot of different places. Temple of Allah in Arabia, the cobblestone worship in Islam.
Found our lot, huh?
Yes, the Temple of Allah in Arabia. And this cobblestone temple, the black stone Kaaba means black in ancient language. And this meteor, which we found that it is a meteor that landed someplace there, and is the black stone. It has etchings on it that they've covered up now with fabric. That is Allah, Ali Musa, and all of the, I think it's Mana, the Holy Trinity. So it's been covered up. Allah circa 1000 BC, you know, the wavy hair. You know, one thing when people translate things, they don't always hide everything. The wavy hair usually means when women have hair like that, even if it's straight, there's some brothers and sisters down in the family.
What happened to the nose?
Well, you know, good question. The nose is something. Now, being a conservator, I know that the nose and the ears are the most vulnerable spots because they stick out. But there are some you can see that there are chisel marks. Hers nose, I don't really see chisel marks in hers. Hers looks like it could have come out. It could have. But sometimes when you see it in person, you see a distinct chisel mark on the noses.
Join us Sunday, August 7th for When the Black Woman Was God in Search of the Creatress Part 2 in Detroit, Michigan. This will be held at the Bessie Saka Cultural Arts Center located at 19011 Livernois Avenue in Detroit. 5 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. This will be part 2 of a fantastic presentation from archaeologist and cultural scientist Nubia Wardford. This will be a slideshow, lecture, and a discussion will follow dealing with recent excavation findings from her archaeological digs in the Sudan, and it will also talk about when Africa, Asia, and Europe worship the African woman as a goddess. Refreshments will be provided by Indigo Sun. There will be an African marketplace. This is co-sponsored by the African History Network. DVDs will be available for sale, as well as When the Black Woman Was God Part 1 will be on sale also. The donation is only $10. For more information, please call area code 313-454-3150. That's 313-454-3150. Or call the African History Network at area code 313-396-5396. That's 313-396-5396. You can also purchase Part 1 of When the Black Woman Was God at AfricanHistoryNetwork.com or AncientNubianCities.com. That's AncientNubianCities.com. Once again, August 7th, Sunday, 5 p.m. to 8:30 p.m., Part 2 of When the Black Woman Was God in Search of the Creatress, a slideshow and lecture from archaeologist and cultural scientist Nubia Wardford. You'll find out about various African deities such as Neat, Sept, and many more. You don't want to miss this. Please tell your friends and bring your family for this fantastic presentation. Proceeds of this lecture go to help support Nubia Wardford's expenses that she incurs traveling to and from the Sudan, and expenses she incurs while studying in the Sudan. Mod Hotep, and remember, right knowledge corrects wrong behavior.